Hey, what's up, guys? This is the Strawberry Jams podcast. I'm your host, Monday Sauce, and we have another podcast. On this podcast, I will share to you my experience as a first time person going to New York City. I've been traveling a lot, I've been experiencing life, and I just want to share this to you on this experience. If you, whoever's listening to this, whoever plans to go to New York, or you've been to New York, let me know. If I'm right or if I'm wrong, and I hope you learn something here. And yeah, because right now I have a lot of travel listeners, and also I have like on my Instagram at Monday Sauce. I have travel friends there, and they just wanna ask me some questions of what's your unique experience on this place or this place. And you learn a lot. You learn a lot, you grow a lot when you travel. It gives you a different perspective in life. So this is my experience in New York City. So first of all, how I planned my trip to New York, I was just all of a sudden. I was how do I say this? Basically, one of my best friends from Germany. But this best friend of mine was, I used to, go to school with him in the Philippines before. From the Philippines, and he was from Germany, but his parents was living in New Jersey. And he got approved by a visa to go to the United States. He tried to apply for a long time before, but he got approved, basically like a 10-year multiple visa. And yeah, I was so excited. He was excited. He told me about it, and you know what? I'm like, I'm gonna make time with you. This is my best friend right here. It's your first time in the United States. I wanna make you feel like what it's like, because one of these days he might probably, live here. And but yeah, so he bought a ticket. I bought the ticket. So I flew out, and I went to my airport was in Newark, New Jersey. And when I landed over there, it's my first impression of New Jersey was, it was like cold. It was like a simple, I don't want to say simple vibe. So basically, I went to New Jersey because beside New Jersey is New York. And basically, like yeah, I got from New Jersey, Uber there. And it's gonna feel like I'm really like in a different place, because like I'm trying to compare to LA, but it's really like different, because I'm from LA. I'm from Los Angeles, California, West Side. um so I got there, and it was raining at that time, so it's kind of gloomy. I think New Jersey, for me, when I saw it the first time, or like the vibes at that moment, it looks like it was like some Seattle vibes, because it was gloomy and it was cold, but at the same time it's a mixture of like LA, downtown LA. But yeah, anyways, yeah, we went over there. I went over there, met my best friend. Man, it's been a long time. Met the family. It was really cool. I got a free place to live in. And and we explore New Jersey, and we explore New York. So now we catch up here and there. And I was asking my like fellow friends like what to do, like in New York, or what are things to do, what should I know. And what they say, like if it's the touristy vibes, of course, go to the Brooklyn Bridge, go to the New York Times Square, go to Statue of Liberty, and all that. So just gonna give you like a how do I say this? Like in the United States, you really need like a car. Having a car is like a necessity, because if you don't have a car, it's really hard to, it's really hard to go around or move around. And if you ever use public transportation, it's kind of difficult. But that's why I'm telling you this, because if you ever visit United States, renting a car is good. Or like, if you ever do public transportation, I'm not saying every state is difficult. I'm just saying, like, it will take a lot of time. You need to make sure that you're like in the right time, where the bus, when the if the bus is there, the train, whatever. But you get my point, right? So basically, when we went to New York, the first day I landed there, I told my best friend, I'm like, you know what, let's go tonight, or something like that. I don't know, I don't remember. But yeah, the day that I landed there, I told him, like, let's go. So basically, the dad drove us to the bus stop. And we went to the bus. And this is a fun fact. I never tried to ride a bus before in the United States. Like in the Philippines, yeah, but like, like here, like, I never ever ever. So yeah, it was my first time. And I didn't know, you get the coins, whatever, put it on the thing. And where you need to pay. And you just go look for a random seat, and there you go, in the bus, right? So I was thinking, like, this drive is gonna be like maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It was like around like maybe 15 minutes, how I felt it. And man, we landed there. And like, the first like energy, or the first like, it's just different, man. Like, it's different, it's really different. New York has the vibe where, like, it's very busy. It has like a lot of like those white noise. And it's just a different hit, man. Like, I can't like explain. Like, I miss that energy of New York. Like, it's like, once I landed there, like, it's very busy. A lot of things going on. It's a concrete jungle. Like, no, like, I just can't explain. Like, no, can't see any like nature in a way. But yeah, but yeah. And and then also we tried to, we also went there like early in the morning, like we tried that too. And then we just stay there, like, from the morning to nighttime, until the last bus like takes us home. So that's how I'm trying my best to like explain this, and at the same time in a short term manner, so at least you might be able to like imagine how New York is. But it's full of energy, full of things going on. We went to Times Square. Times Square was really nice. At first, when we went there, it was close. The stairs was locked, but at nighttime they opened it. They opened the stairs, the iconic stairs, and man, the iconic red stairs is like, I don't know, like, you feel like, as the Alicia Keys song, like, in New York, and that song is always played left and right, like wherever you go, you will hear that. I'm not like exaggerating. Of course, you're not gonna hear it like here in some spots, but I'm just saying, like, if you roam around New York, that is like a staple of that song by Alicia Keys and Jay-Z. And then what else? Yeah, the red steps at night is different. It's also different in the morning, but at that time I went in the morning, it was closed. But what I like about Times Square, though, there's so much going on, like people everywhere, people walks of life, so no, like, very noisy. But the energy, though, is like so different, right? And when you go to Times Square too, like if it's your first time there, you should like look like the views like from the sky, like look at the sky, the buildings, like really like soak up the energy, soak up the vibe. And I also saw the iconic ball where they drop the ball, like every New Year, like December ish. New York is like famous for that, like having the countdown to the New Year's Eve and having all this and all that. But yeah, you see the ball drop there, and there's Jollibee right there. If you're Filipino, you know Jollibee is right there. Basically, Times Square is like, I don't know if I want to say crazy, but it's like it's so different. And what I've heard too is like local New York people don't really go to Times Square because it's a touristy spot. It's chaotic. I don't know. I think it's always like that when you are like in Chicago. I went to Chicago one time, and I think that the real Chicago people don't really go to the Bean, or it's a love and hate relationship on their city or whatever. But it's the same thing. Like in my opinion, the same thing. Like people like go to Times Square and whatnot. But yeah, that's Times Square, and also in the Red Steps at night. There's a bunch of people when we went there taking pictures. It's really cold. My advice, if you ever go to New York, I think no matter what it is, based on my experience, you need to have a hoodie or a jacket. Because when I went there, like I was in gloves, I was in a hoodie, I had a t-shirt inside, and I also have like the coat. You just have and then I was wearing a beanie, and it's just like really good, like New York vibes in a way. And yeah, on the Red Steps, like at night, there's people like dancing there, singing and all that, taking pictures, social media. It's all over the place. And also like one of those days, there's also like a bunch of like clubs that's there beside near Times Square. So that's cool too. The nightlife and the day life is like, it's very, I don't know, man. It's different. It's different. So yeah, that's Times Square. And then what else? Oh, Brooklyn Bridge. We went to Brooklyn Bridge. If you ever go to Brooklyn Bridge, it's a nice bridge. It's a lot of people though. But it's very unique. It has that like energy vibe. I don't know. New York for me has just have that like, it's just like a energizer, like you wake up, boom, energizer and all that. But yeah, Brooklyn Bridge, you see a bunch of vendors there selling gloves, selling souvenirs. I bought some art in there. A lot of people are selling art, prints, or like New Yorky stuff, because I try my best to like collect magnets and souvenirs whenever I go to a place that it was my first time. Like I really wanna like enjoy the food and all that, and what else? Oh, and besides the food, by the way, the food. Oh man, we ate a lot of spots, man. Like there's so much like food in there, but not gonna lie, like I think LA has a good food, man. We went to a Filipino spot over there. I don't want to tell their name. It's so expensive, but the food wasn't that great, What else? But I tried a waffle in New York. I forgot the name, but it was a New York best waffle. That was bomb. And what else? I also tried the pizza, the famous pizza. Was it Joe's Pizza? It's the pizza that it's where you see Spider-Man. I call it Spider-Man pizza. But the pizza, I don't know if I'm I'm sorry, I'm coughing. I don't know if I'm gonna say it's the best pizza. It's a good ass pizza, but at the same time, like you also need to consider, am I eating this because it's how do I say this? It's in the moment, the ambience, but the food itself, I think the pizza is all right. I think it's more of the hype, but a lot of people say it's good. But it's Spider-Man. It's in the Spider-Man movie. We ate that pizza. I forgot the name, but you should try that. What else? I went to the Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty, like a lot of people say, like it's boring. I don't know why, but that's like for me as a first time, you should go there because that's what you see in the movies. That's like the staple. Like that's like when you see that New York. But it was really cool, man. Like we went there. We went on a ferry, and you go there. It's called Liberty Island, and it's better to go there. Like honestly, it's more worth it rather than just taking a picture from afar, or just get a cruise boat or whatever to like see it. It's better there. You know why? Because you'll find a lot of history about the Liberty. You will see a deconstructed Statue of Liberty, what it's made of, and how did it go, why did this happen, and like seeing it like up close. I thought it was like a rock, but no, the Liberty is not a rock. Like fun fact, it's made of copper. So you will see that, and I would definitely go there, even if it's just one time. And for me to like, as a first time, I always do the touristy stuff, and if I ever go there again, like go back there, I would then do the local kind of thing. But for me, I want to experience like the touristy spot, touristy like things. But yeah, that's Statue of Liberty. Oh, and oh yeah, if you ever do the how do you call this, the bus, no, not the bus, the train station, no, the underground, the underground station. I forgot, why am I so like lost right now? Yeah, rats, it's a normal thing in New York. It's just like just rats there, man. Like the animal, and what else? When you go inside there, there's a lot of like crazy stuff happen there, like dancing, whatever. But it's a vibe. But I never like really went inside there. We just went downstairs to check it out. It was cool, but you know why? Because we purchased the big red bus. And fun fact, if you ever really want to do the touristy stuff and you want to like save money, you should get the city pass. So the city pass is like you pay. I think we paid like 500 for it or whatever, and it's like all the tickets are free. The bus tour, the red bus tour, it's free because it's all paid for. You just need the QR code. It scan everything. Everything that we went was all paid. Like the bus tour, to get around, you can ride whatever in and out all the time. And what's nice about that, it tours you, it gives you like, oh, what's New York about and all that, the buildings, the history, Empire State. Yeah, what else? Yeah, if you have the city pass, you just go, like the Liberty, free, boom, show your code, done. Big bus, boom, done. Like basically you have an all access pass as much as possible. What else? We went to the 9/11 like memorial place. It was peaceful, it was nice. There was like water like going in the middle, and there was a lot of like nice like structure around there. There's also a bunch of art. And then what else? When we went there, it was closed, I think, like you going inside. So we're just outside, And what else? We went to the peak. The peak where like it's a triangle shape, like coming out of the building. It's like you go upstairs and the floor are like clear. It's a nice experience, and that's where we also got the waffle that I'm talking about. It's really nice. What else? We also went to the Rockefeller. I think we went all of the buildings. Yeah, we went to all the buildings that you go up. So like Rockefeller, the Peak. What else? There's another one. Where there's a restaurant on top. I think was it like not Empire State, but it was. Let me remember right now. I just remembered. It's called the One World Trade Center. That is cool, man. It's a must try. One World Trade Center, the Peak, and also there's a lot of there's a lot of history, and there's a lot of like why did they make it, what do you see, and like all of these places that I'm talking about, like you going up to a building, like you will see New York. Basically, I saw the whole of New York. Like, but you know the side effect though of like going going to all these places, like going up. At one point, I felt like I felt kind of like overwhelmed because like there was no nature at all. Like you can see like a bunch of like you cannot even like see like nature in a way. There's some here and there, but it's not like it's basically really like it's called a concrete jungle. So that's not now it clicks when you listen to the Alicia Keys and Jay-Z song. It says concrete jungle where dreams are made of, something like that. But yeah, we went there, and what else? We also went to this it's called the let me try to remember. I just remember it's called the Vessel. It's this like weird building where like it's a different structure, and that's where I realized like how advanced like technology is already, and like this was made like long time ago. But basically, like beside the Vessel, there's another building there where it tells you about the Vessel or that place, and it's really like advanced technology, man. Like you will be like amazed on how like the development of technology is and what the future plan holds. And what else? A lot of like weed random weed shops in the area, a lot of walking. If you ever take taxi, it will be difficult for you. So my advice to you, you should wear like comfortable shoes, comfortable clothes, gloves, beanie, a scarf, because it's really cold, man. Like even at night when we were riding the red bus stop, it was really cold. It was really chill, and the vibes of the nighttime and the vibes of the nighttime and the morning is it's a different vibe. But I feel like the nightlife is more popping than the morning. It's a different kind of vibe. And then what else? We also went to the Grand Central. It's really cool. A lot of history, a lot of people over there. And about New York people. We've talked to some New York people. We've talked like in one person in near Brooklyn Bridge, and he was really nice, man. And he asked us like where we at. I said we're from LA, and my best friend was like, oh, I'm from Germany, and they were really kind, man. But if you were like at the city, I don't want to say they're rude. I don't think they're rude. I think they're just really busy and just up in the go, and like it's just like they're just really fast paced. And I feel like They also don't like. I don't want to say they don't like tourists, but like they don't want. This is like they're just not used to it, or not used to it, but like I don't know. I just felt that vibe, and there's just a lot of like things to do there, man. Like New York is like if you like the city life like I do, you like the energy, and you just be curious and all that. I would love to, like honestly, when I went there, I would love to stay in New York and see how life is, and at the same time, like go to those different stores. And there was a comic book store that we saw, a comic book store in like a toy place. Like they sell like collectible toys. That was cool. But yeah, man, like if you ever go to New York, uh my advice, like try the touristy stuff. And I was only there for 3 days, and those 3 days I like majority like really um see New York. But I would still love to go back there and go to the other touristy stuff. Maybe watch a Broadway, go to the museums out there, and just experience it all over again. But honestly, what I really like about New York is the vibes, the energy. It's like like I feel like I'm awake. Like even if I have lack of sleep because we go there in the morning and then go home at night. The next day, I feel the energy when you're there. It's just so different. But yeah, if I were you guys, if New York is in your bucket list, you should go. It's one for the books. There's some people, like our family friend. They were like, "Oh, I will never go there again." So it's really different. But for me and my other friends that went to New York, it was cool, man. I think you should. I think you need to have an open mind and just experience it and like really like soak it in, soak the energy, soak the culture, observe the people. It's just a different vibe. You learn things. Like you need to be like aware of those things when you travel. At first I wasn't like that, but now I really like, oh, this is how their culture, this is how they eat, this is how you do this. Oh man, this is their lifestyle, the fashion, how they fashion themselves, the vibe and all that. But yeah, if you're ever planning to go to New York, I would recommend it. It's an experience, man. And I hope you enjoy this podcast. I hope you learn a little bit of New York, like in a person that's been there like for the first time. In my perspective, I love New York, man. But yeah, this is Strawberry Jams podcast. I'm your host, Monday Sauce. Till next time, bye.